Transportation has always been challenging, and challenges tend to spur creative solutions. The Hyperloop is the future of transportation, which is just beyond the horizon and has the potential to revolutionize land-based transportation. When and where will we be able to see the Hyperloop? If you're curious about these, then stay tuned. Before we dive in, give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our new videos. Let's get started. Elon Musk has a history of being too enthusiastic about huge ideas. He did the same with the Hyperloop notion in 2012. Musk asserted that a 350-mile Hyperloop between Los Angeles and San Francisco could be built for less than $6 billion in 10 years. At a quarter of the expense, it would perform better than California's projected high-speed rail network. The CEO of Tesla said that the fictitious LA to San Francisco loop would go at 750 miles per hour and carry 7.4 million passengers annually. Musk continued by saying a Hyperloop could take passengers from New York to Beijing in 2 hours and from New York to LA in 45 minutes. If it were even possible, the task would require a system thousands of miles long that spans both a continent and the world's largest body of water. Musk says the average cost of a Hyperloop trip from Los Angeles to San Francisco will be $20. A bus ride between the two cities cost $20 in 2021, which was also 1/3 the price of a plane or train. It's a highly efficient transport solution. The Hyperloop can reach airline-like speeds while consuming a small portion of the energy required by a jet. This isn't simply one of Elon Musk's other bold assertions. The U.S. Department of Transportation concurs that the Hyperloop is 3 times more effective than flying for short distances. The concept has also been studied by NASA, which found that the Hyperloop transport is more effective for distances of 250 to 500 miles than flying. According to the U.S. Department of Energy, the existing energy grid could support a Hyperloop network, and the system would be around 20% less energy than the existing means of transportation. Compared to other modes of transportation, the Hyperloop may be much cleaner. Electricity powers the pod itself, emitting no emissions. There will be a carbon footprint if the Hyperloop is not powered by sustainable energy sources like solar, wind, or hydroelectric power, but that electricity has to come from somewhere. A Hyperloop might be able to replenish the electricity grid with the help of technologies like regenerative braking, which uses some of the energy that a car loses when slowing down its power. Solar panels positioned at the top of the Hyperloop tube and batteries might be used to power the system, according to Tesla's 2013 paper on the Hyperloop. Despite its aerodynamic design, wind resistance still limits the speeds that the maglev can reach. Every vehicle on Earth is subject to aerodynamic drag, the air's forceful resistance to an object moving quickly. Engineers make fast trains and automobiles as aerodynamic to reduce drag. At sea level, when the air is denser, drag is more of an issue, while at high altitudes, when the air is thinner, drag is less of an issue for aircraft. Even Elon Musk is aware of the challenges involved in establishing and maintaining a full vacuum, which would provide no air resistance and allow a Hyperloop to travel at its maximum speed. The problem with this strategy is that it's difficult to maintain a near vacuum in a room, let alone 700 miles of tube with dozens of station gateways and thousands of pods entering and exiting every day, according to Tesla's white paper on vacuums. Tesla suggests an alternative, a partial vacuum, which would reduce air pressure akin to an airplane flying at an altitude of 150,000 feet. Musk's tunneling company could play a huge part. In 2016, Elon Musk founded a tunneling business that may be crucial to the deployment of the Hyperloop. The primary goal of the Boring Company is to clear congestion in major cities by excavating freight and transit tunnels. It may also have a significant impact on cost containment and Hyperloop building. A fraction of what tunneling presently costs, Musk thinks his company will be able to excavate tunnels for as little as $10 million to $15 million per mile. Currently, tunneling costs can range from $2.5 billion per mile in areas like New York and $100 million per mile in Asia, depending on several variables. Musk's business has yet to finish a project that costs less than $15 million per mile. The Boring Company did, however, finish a 1.7-mile tunnel project in Nevada for $47 million. This project had 3 stations and was much less expensive than other tunnel projects, particularly those located in the US. Any Hyperloop track must be as straight as feasible due to the high speeds involved. The Earth isn't flat. Thus, even small twists at high speeds result in g-forces. It makes more sense to tunnel right through the obstacles like hills and mountains than travel over or around them. If Musk's Boring Company can create those tunnels at a low price, the project's overall cost could drop by billions. The first publicly accessible Hyperloop could be in California. Los Angeles to San Francisco was suggested as the first Hyperloop route in Tesla's white paper because it's one of the most trafficked corridors in the American West. Both cities have sizable populations and are located about 350 miles apart, which is the perfect distance for a trip to the Hyperloop. Initially, Tesla estimated that a Hyperloop constructed along this route could carry 7.4 million passengers annually, with each journey lasting 35 minutes and costing $20. Virgin Hyperloop also saw potential in LA to San Francisco's route. Virgin stated that it might build a Hyperloop that could transport passengers between the cities before 2030, though it's since moved its attention to freight. San Diego, with a population of 3.1 million, and Sacramento, with a population of 2.6 million, are two other large Californian towns singled out as potential Hyperloop stations locations in Tesla's white paper. What do you think about the Hyperloop idea? Would you want to ride on one? Let me know in the comments section below. That's all there is for today's video. Thank you for staying with me this far. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future amazing videos like this one.